The global diffusion of mathematics is a tale of interconnectedness, but every supply chain of ideas has a starting point. As you walk through this exhibition, you will note that the very code which is the basis of our current technological age was conceptualized in India centuries ago. Indeed, the digital era we live in now operates on that very binary system. As we demonstrate, and the ambassador mentioned as well, its roots can be traced to Pingala's Chanda Sutra from 3rd century BCE. In fact, the rhythm of our ancient verses was actually algorithmic. This connect extends to many other facets of modern science as well. It gives me immense pleasure to inaugurate this historic, first of its kind mathematics exhibition here at the United Nations headquarters. We who are gathered here are not merely looking at numbers on a wall. We are observing a civilization that originated in the intellectual soil of India. And this is an inheritance that is as much about the future as it is about the past. When we assemble at the United Nations, we often speak of a shared human heritage. Yet, if we look at the arc of modern history, the global narrative of scientific progress has, for far too long, been viewed through a narrow lens, limited in time and in geography. As geopolitical churn ushers in a political and economic rebalancing, it is inevitably paving the way for a cultural rebalancing too. And that will be done by making space for diverse narratives, including a more comprehensive understanding of our past. Today, we present to you an exposition on Indian civilization's contribution to mathematics. But it could equally well apply to other societies and different domains. We need to appreciate that democratization of technology, indeed democratization of the world, requires a democratization of history. It is only by righting the distortions of the past that we can accurately address issues of the future. The global diffusion of mathematics is a tale of interconnectedness. But every supply chain of ideas has a starting point. As you walk through this exhibition, you will note that the very code which is the basis of our current technological age was conceptualized in India centuries ago. Indeed, the digital era we live in now operates on that very binary system. As we demonstrate, and the ambassador mentioned as well, its roots can be traced to Pingala's Chanda Sutra from 3rd century BCE. In fact, the rhythm of our ancient verses was actually algorithmic. This connect extends to many other facets of modern science as well, whether it is developing the infinite series for pi or articulating the principles of what we now know as the Pythagorean theorem. The recesses of history have much to reveal and much to inform. Excellencies, how does this matter in the United Nations? It does so because a diverse and democratic collective cannot be built on a unidimensional narrative. These truths will increasingly become apparent as we embark on the journey of AI, where our grasp of the past will profit from the tools of the future. As we prepare for that, it is our hope that this exhibition would heighten awareness and spark a debate about the richness of our inherently pluralistic world. It will also help cast aside prejudices and assumptions about the embrace of technology in the current era. Already, we can perceive where and how digital public infrastructure has delivered good governance and social benefits. The recent AI Impact Summit in India has also sent a strong message that creativity and innovation cannot be limited to a few. This exhibition is a reminder that mathematics is a universal language and its spread has served and continues to serve a global good. The United Nations, as the most established platform for international cooperation, can draw on that message in its quest to advocate closer international collaboration. I thank you all for coming, and I invite you to spend time at this really interesting glimpse of history. Thank you very much.
If they had a nuclear weapon,
The old rules are breaking. Alliances are shifting.
Apologize again to the victims of the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Wars are redrawing maps. Oil routes can shake economies overnight. One election in America can impact markets in Mumbai.
no tax on tips.
One move by China can alter the balance in Asia. One conflict in West Asia can hit every Indian household. This is no longer a distant story. This is our story. Your story. Because for the first time in decades, India is not watching from the sidelines. India is rising. India is negotiating. India is balancing rivals. India is building military strength. India is shaping trade routes. India is becoming central to the new global order. And yet, most global news is still told through someone else's lens. Washington's lens, Beijing's lens, London's lens. But where is India's lens? Where is the platform that explains the world from our perspective? Welcome to India's Axis, a new destination for geopolitics, strategy and power seen through India's eyes. From Neighborhood Watch to the biggest global stories that matter to you. Why tensions in the Taiwan Strait matter to India. How one move by China can affect India's security. What turmoil in Pakistan means for regional stability. How Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bhutan shape India's neighborhood. Why oil choke points can hit your wallet. How wars abroad can reshape India's security. This is not noise. This is not shouting. This is not recycled headlines. This is sharp, intelligent storytelling. Daily explainers, war room analysis, strategic conversations. Because news is everywhere, but perspective is rare, and in the age of confusion, clarity is power. Axis is for the audience that wants more than headlines. The axis of global power is shifting. India is at the center of that shift. It's time the world was explained accordingly, to understand the world through India's strategic lens. Subscribe now.